Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. The push for self-determination in Southeast and also Southwest is being intensified on a daily basis. Now, for Southwest, they are gaining the support of their elite, and even those in diaspora are also proving that they are overly involved in this. Koiki yesterday showed us a video of some Yoruba elites who are Yoruba persons or individuals going to CNN to proclaim the need for Yoruba nation. And right now, their elites, especially those in the Southwest, are expressing so much interest in the issue of self-determination, independence for Odua Republic. They feel that that's the only thing that will bring out the beauty of the Yoruba people. Already, as we've been informed, there are more than 50 million Yorubas in the whole world right now. So they believe that with that number, they can get for themselves a country, because we have seen some countries whose population is not even up to 6 million, some not even up to 10 million. So you can imagine, with 50 million people, they can get for themselves a country. And right now, most of their elites are expressing interest. Before now, Ghani Adams was talking about restructuring for that the country should be restructured so that everyone will mind his own region. But shockingly today, he has boldly stated that he's in support of self-determination. That's what Sunday Igboho and Professor Banji Adetunji has been saying all this while. We just want to look at details of what he had to tell the Yoruba indigents or the Yoruba people. But before we do that, if you've not subscribed to our channel, please do well to click on the red subscribe button and also the notification button so that you can get notified anytime we publish our videos. All right, the Are Onakakanfo of Yoruba land, Iba Ghani Adams, has said he is in full support of self-determination and not restructuring as is being propagated in some quarters. Adam was speaking at a conference as seen in a video that has now gone viral on the internet. According to him, a major step is moving the country forward could be on either self-determination or regionalism. He referred to the Republican Constitution of 1963, which he said allowed for federating units to develop at their own pace. He said the constitution that presents Nigeria as a country in 1960 and the Republic Constitution that our forefathers wrote politically in 1963, this gives room for federating unit to be uninterrupted. This gives room for regionalism. This gives room for every federating unit to develop at their own pace. We have 6 federating units that were agreed in the Constitutional Conference in 1995-1996 Abacha government. The 6 zones can be changed to the region, and each region can develop at their own pace. That's the minimum demand for determination. I don't want our people to misquote me that I am going back to restructuring. My position now is self-determination. When you are fighting a war, maybe intellectual war or psychological or political war, you prepare for a negotiation. After everything, you will now come to the table and negotiate. I believe that will be the best of interest for the Yoruba people, because this is our interest. Some people would talk about unity when you are talking about unity. You don't want me to talk about the influence on my own locality. You don't want me to talk about the influence on my local government, my community, and my region. Politics is purely a local interest, and everything that happens is local, from the community to local government, state, and then federal government. I believe it is I believe it is highly imperative to move this country forward. If you want to move this country forward, it should be on 2 sides, either self-determination or regionalism. And for regionalism in the Constitution, the power are now concentrated in the Confederacy. Assuming we allow Confederacy in our Constitution, our brothers in the North will not do what they have done to us in the course of almost 60 years. We know how the Yoruba nation started. When Obafemi Awolowo left government, took over self-government in 1959, We know what we achieved within the period of 5 years of self-government. And we know what happened to us in Yoruba land between 1960 and 1966 before the military came and concrete our federalism on January 15, 1970 by Agui Ironsi. And since then, the center could not hold. So far, we have been living together in mutual suspicion. Like what Professor Banji Akintoye said, we are a country, not a nation, because when you are living on the basis of mutual suspicion, you are not a nation. Those are very strong words. They're coming from Iba Ghani Adams. A lot of things have been happening in this country, and the truth is, if we must forge ahead, the government must be responsive to some of these demands that are being rolled out by the people. These are not a bunch of illiterates. Neither is it we are talking as a family. We are talking as people from different ethnic groups. So responses will be to the best interest of everyone. Now, people have been talking about restructuring, regionalism, and all of that. No responses are coming as expected. And you just feel that everything is going on with. Now, if you look very well into our own, into our country, in a different geopolitical zone, you notice that each of the geopolitical zone, they are securing so much support to exist on themselves. You understand? And when that happens, then we are talking about self-determination. And that's why the issue of restructuring, which we have heard over and over again, which nobody cares to give ears to, it's really bad for our country. Already, as we are, the pressure is becoming just too much. In one country, two intending countries are lifting up their heads. Two countries, they are intending to, separate and go on, be on their own. Talking about Biafra, talking about the, Odua Republic. And they are not even willing to give up. The intensity that we are seeing in Yoruba land clearly shows that these guys are not willing to give up. Yeah, they've started arresting some of them, as the spokesperson to Sunday Igboho yesterday was, screaming and shouting. Koi was shouting in the, social media space. But that is a pointer to the fact that there is imbalances everywhere. Now, if we allow these two persons to keep on pushing, before you know, another one will come out. And before you know, and all of this is happening, or the push for self-determination is daily strengthened when you are not ready to negotiate, when you are not ready to sit on a round table to look at the demands of the people. Because it's like, man, you don't care about us, you don't even believe we exist. Okay, let's pull out. That's just it. And it's happening, it's bothering a lot of minds right now, because if we keep on having the level of agitations that we are having, automatically the center will not hold. Automatically things will fall apart. Automatically unity will be a thing of the past for us. Don't forget that a country like Nigeria have multiple ethnic groups. The three major ones are still the Yorubas, the Igbos, and also the Hausas. Fulanis has evolved from somewhere. Before you know, the Middle Belts are also shouting and screaming. And just like that, everything will just get torn apart. Now, these are some of the things we are trying to prevent, but unfortunately, they are not getting responses from the center. Everyone just believe. Instead of that, you'll be so shocked that the media people in the presidency will just come and be lambasting the people. This is democracy, government of the people. This is a government regulated by the people. You are only an employee of the people. So if they are talking about something which is generating so much, concentration from different angles, it's for you to show up immediately and see how you can correct it. Let's sit on a round table and talk this thing over before it goes to the extreme. Because if it goes to the extreme, I can assure you that we won't be able to stop it again.